Hello, divas, diamonds, and dolls. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Femininity with Momma Gail. Today, let's talk about when a man loves you. There are a few ways to know that a man is sure enough in love with you, falling in love with you, or he already loves you. And the first thing is he shows love. Love is just a word that people seem to just throw around. Oh, I love you, baby. I love you, especially during sex. Oh, I love you. It's not that he loves. It's the action, the anticipating erection and release and things of that nature that he's in love with. But you caught up because he's in your ear saying, "Oh, baby, I love you." If he's not showing anything behind that love except depositing, making a deposit, that's not love. Love shows in action. When a man loves you, he's going to show you. He shows you in action, conversation, taking you out, spending time with you, doing things with you, invested in you. That's action. When he loves you, he's going to show you through action. He'll take you around family, take you around friends, do things with you, be seen with you, things of that nature. Action, love. The second thing, he will never disrespect you. He will not call you anything except for something of endearment or call you by your name, things of that nature. He's never disrespectful to you. He's not going to do anything that disrespects you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, period. The next point, he's never abusive. He does not verbally abuse you, physically abuse you, emotionally abuse you, sexually abuse you. He does not do anything that's going to damage, hurt, traumatize you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And young ladies, where did you get this idea that if he puts his hands on you, oh, he hit me, oh, he loved me, he showed me he loved me by because he was jealous because such and such? Are you serious? That's abuse. That is not love. If he calls you all kind of bees and holes, that is not love. And then he's going to come home and climb in your bed after he disrespected you. I see young ladies being disrespected on the street, and this man will go home with the same woman that he just disrespected and embarrassed out in the street and sleep in her bed and eat her food. That's abuse. That's not love. The next point, he uses terms like us, we, our. He's including you. It's inclusive. He's falling in love. He already loves you when he begins to include you into his circle, his life, his environment. Us, we, our. Some of us have those jokers, me, mine, and yours is mine. That's not love. The next point, he cares about you. He cares about what hurts you, what bothers you. He cares about the things that you care about. If you have dreams and goals and ambitions and you care about and in the process of making these things happen, he cares about that. He cares about when somebody says something or does something that hurts you, that you lost the opportunity for a promotion. You're in your feelings about that. He cares about that. He cares about what you care about. The next thing is, he'll do whatever he can to please you, to bring you pleasure. And I'm not talking about being a simp, a yes boy, and things of that nature. I mean seeing you happy and pleased and pleasured. And as I have stated many times before, it's not his job to make you happy, and it's not your job to make him happy. But he loves to see you pleasured, especially during sex. So if you have somebody who's just humping and hitting and running and things of that nature and not spending time and investing and actually pleasuring you and making sure that you are taken care of, You know what I'm talking about? And pleasured and satisfied, that's not love. But if he loves you, he wants to see you pleasured. He wants to pleasure you. He wants to see you happy and taken good care of. The next thing is he shows affection. He's not afraid to touch you, to hug you, to hold you, to love you, to be affectionate, to bring you closer, to walk up behind you and, when you're washing dishes and things of that nature. And that is so sexy and affectionate. He's not afraid to show affection. The next point, he respects you. And you know he respects you. He respects you, who you are, what you represent. He has respect for you. In the sense of he's just taken away, in love with, happy with, content with who you are. He respects the fact that you have made choices and you choose to be. You're confident in who you are. He respects that. He respects that. He respects you enough to never disrespect you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The next point, he prioritizes you. He'll put your love on top. Baby, you're the one that I love. Hey, yes. He will prioritize you. Put you first. And I'm not saying cancel plans and all of that stuff because you want to be selfish and things of that nature and try to manipulate and control him. And, oh, baby, you said no. He will prioritize you, but he's not going to let you manipulate him. So when he puts your love on top, make sure you respect it and give him the space and boundaries and things of that nature that he needs also. The next thing is, and this is the big one, he makes promises and he keeps those promises. I know everything is not in the control of a man always making the promises that and being in the control to always make them come forward, but he's a promise keeper. He tries his best. If he can't keep a promise, he makes it up and things of that nature. The next thing is, you feel safe and secure when you're with him. There is no threat. There is no fear. There is no, oh, he gonna take off running if something happens. You feel safe and secure. Not only outside, but even in the house. When a man brings a woman a sense of security, this is what she longs for. We long for a man to secure us. Everybody knows that we are together. I'm safe when I'm with him. I don't have to worry about nobody else running up on me. Oh, that's my man. Things of that nature. You are secure. Secure in your spot. And it's one of the things, like I said, that women, we long for. Security. Not just knowing that this is my man, but just knowing that he's going to cover and protect me no matter what. And the last point, you know that he loves you when you know it without a shadow of a doubt. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. If he never says the I love you, those 3 words, you already know. You can feel it because all of these things, 10, 11 things I just mentioned, there are a combination and pluses. And maybe just a few subtractions that maybe he hasn't elevated to yet. But sweetie, when you know in your knower, one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. A woman has intuition, and in her female intuition, you know when that joker breadcrumbing you. You know when he's not doing what he's supposed to do, when he's just sexing you and using you and things of that nature. You know the difference. I don't care how long you've been with him. You know love. Sometimes we hide behind what we want it to be. We ignore red flags and things of that nature. But when you know in your knower that this man loves you, sweetie, you just need to do what you need to do. Stay secure and consistent in being who you are, and love and respect him and treat him like the king that he is. Because if he loves you, he's not going anywhere. You got this. You know what I mean? Those are my 12 points. But I will also add this, which I don't encourage. Sometimes a man can be with somebody else and love you to death, but the two of you just could not make it together. And he always had all of these qualities, but it's always been something in the midst of or blocking the two of you from being together. Now, respect the fact that he's with someone else and not allow yourself to get caught up and tied up in being with him while he's with somebody else because you love him and he loves you. There is a saying that says, when you love somebody, you let them go. And if they return to you, then they are yours. So I say this to say that some of us have loves who are with somebody else. And if they return to you, you know in your knower that this is whom you're supposed to be with. You don't have to chase him. You don't have to run behind him. Give him the space that he needs. Let him do whatever it is that he is doing. And if it is meant for the two of you to be together, one thing for certain, two things for sure. He gonna come looking for you. He gonna come running for you. And he will be back if it's meant to be. Those are the 11, 12 things and ways to know he loves you. He's in love with you. He's fallen in love with you. This is Femininity with Momma Gail. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a blessed and prosperous day, divas, diamonds, and dolls.